Welcome to TMC PolicyCast, where we explore transformative policies shaping South Sudan. I'm your host, Hakim Dit Awok. This is episode 2. The title of our episode today, Saturday, June 21st, 2025, is Agricultural Policy for Food Security and Economic Stability. Our focus will be on reviewing land use, conservation, agriculture, e.g. Pfumvudza model, and government incentives for farmers. Our key question for this episode is, what policies can transform subsistence farming into sustainable agribusiness? Why agriculture matters. Agriculture is the backbone of South Sudan's economy, employing over 80% of the population. Yet many farmers still rely on traditional methods with little support, leaving communities vulnerable to hunger and market shocks. Our question today, how do we shift from survival-based farming to sustainable agribusiness? Conservation agriculture and the Pfumvudza model. One innovative approach is conservation agriculture, especially the Pfumvudza model by the Foundations for Farming and currently being implemented by Empower Kids South Sudan through its flagship program, the Empower Farmers South Sudan. This method uses minimal land, mulching, early planting, and crop rotation to achieve high yields with low inputs. It has proven successful in countries like Zimbabwe, and now pilots in South Sudan usher in comes. Imagine a future where smallholder farmers can feed their families and sell surplus harvests with dignity and consistency. Land use and access. Effective agricultural policy must address land tenure. Clear rights to land encourage investment and innovation. We also need policies to manage community land, protect arable zones, and resolve land disputes peacefully to promote stability and growth. Government support and incentives. Government has a major role to play. These include provide starter packs with seeds and tools, subsidize irrigation equipment and storage facilities, offer training in agribusiness and financial literacy, connect farmers to markets through rural roads and cooperatives. These incentives can spark a transition from hand-to-mouth farming to profitable production. Policy questions that matter. Let's explore these questions and provide you with answers based on the case of Empower Farmers South Sudan that is implementing conservation agriculture using the Foundations for Farming model. How can we formalize smallholder farming? Through the Empower Farmers South Sudan program, we formalize smallholder farming by organizing farmers into structured groups known as champion villages, maintaining farmer records, providing training on record keeping and production planning, and linking them to local markets and extension support. What incentives actually reach rural farmers? Under the program, farmers receive starter packs, seeds, tools, and mulch, hands-on training through demonstration farms, ongoing mentorship by national champions, and access to knowledge via peer-to-peer learning and seasonal outreach events. How can we ensure conservation practices are scalable and climate resilient? Empower farmers promote scalable Pfumvudza-based methods, traditional plot replication, natural mulching, and water retention techniques. These are adapted to local conditions and taught in a way that communities can easily adopt and pass on without relying on expensive inputs. What role can youth play in agricultural innovation? Youth are central to empower farmers through internship placements, leadership roles as national champions, and exposure to conservation agriculture techniques. Young people lead by example, help digitize farm data, and promote modern practices in their villages. That brings us to the end of today's episode of TMC PolicyCast. If South Sudan gets agricultural policy right, we can fight hunger, create jobs, and diversify our economy. Join us next week as we tackle youth empowerment policy from tokenism to real participation. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and share. Until next time, let's build policies that grow peace and prosperity